Hello, this is Sincere Sneaky from YouTube.com. You might know me from my hit video, Kai Kisuke, where I have a picture of Kai Kisuke with Robert the Spark playing, and that's the video. I've been in school, which is why I've been making less videos lately. But when I'm bored in class, I make these, like, dumb PowerPoints, and I'm just going to go over the ones I made when I was bored, and also the ones that I did actually make for assignments that I was actually kind of proud of, and I thought might be cool to show. But I'm just gonna go over the shitpost first. So I think this was the first one I made. It's called Why. I don't actually remember what this is. Why? Why? What? Divide my heart, someone dies unfairly. Divide my heart, someone burn us all by Evangene. Dog. Why Miguel O'Hara did nothing wrong? Because he's cool and his theme goes like. There wasn't a picture of a spider, so I used a beetle or whatever that is. Gathering, you picked out many words, thrown into the flood of rage, hatred, and all. Wait, am I supposed to be doing an actual assignment? I think I'm gonna cut that one out of the video. Oh, this one's gonna be epic. Top 10 reasons why Lingering Will / Terra click to add subtitle. I didn't mean to do this. His theme goes like do 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 do, and like do 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 do. I don't know what part this one is supposed to be. 2. His body submits and his heart succumbs, but his mind resists. 3. He's Ventus's dad, real. Aqua is Ventus's mom. 4. Himbo time. 5. Literally broke the rules of the game's lore in order to keep living to protect his friends, and it was never elaborated how. 6. I want to draw him, he's so hard to draw though. Little did this Chloe know I actually did draw him later. I'll put it in the river. Bro, it's called Lingering Will, it's so cool. Bro, his name is Terra and he's brown, and he has earth powers, that's so cool. 9. I want to beat him in Kingdom Hearts 2. I still haven't done that. Number 1. Oh. He has kicked TF up! That was interesting. Why I do not want to do maths. It make me angry! That face did not come out correctly. Do not interact unless you only want one future, only want one world. Only need one answer. Could this be it? Throw away everything to bring the devil back to life. Sacrifice another self. Top 10 Top 10 reasons why Leaf did nothing wrong. 1. Because Suji is really cool. 2. I can fix it. 3. His theme goes like, only one future. 4. Bro, he's so hard to draw. How do people draw armor? 5. When did they introduce a new arc to him like 5 years ago and never elaborate? Like, dude, they keep adding new waifus instead of expanding on the characters they have. I only care about Leaf. 6. I think he got refined recently or something. I don't know. I haven't played in like 3 years. 7. Gacha games are evil. 8. Would he do my maths for me? 9. Would he know how to math? 10. Or is that like part of his brain not working since he was Vienna? What am I on about? 11? Look at his design though. Is that not the house line I've seen? It's true. Except blank. What the? Holy shit! I think that's all the shitposts then. Which one is? Okay, I was required to make some kind of PowerPoint about like music or something, so I made this. How video game soundtracks can enhance storytelling and gameplay. I put a song here. Video games have utilized soundtracks since Namco's 1980 release of Rally X, which was the first to feature background music. Oh fuck, that's loud. Music in video games can vary wildly by genre and company. From Persona 5's acid jazz combat and overworld themes to Monster Hunter's intense, heavy orchestral battle music. Some video game soundtracks feature lyrics, while others are entirely instrumental. Both can contribute. I fucking hate this. Both can contribute to immersive storytelling and gameplay. A report by Media Research shows that people who play video games are also big consumers of music, spending 10.8 hours a week gaming and 7.6 hours streaming music, which is more than double the average consumer's total music consumption. One video game soundtrack that consists almost entirely, fucking hell. Oh my god, that fucking destroyed my ears. One video game soundtrack that consists almost entirely of metal is the Guilty Gear series. This 2D fighting that's still too loud. God. This 2D fighting game's entire aesthetic is based around the genre, with stages fashioned to look like rock, like metal album covers, and even some characters and attacks being named after classics of the genre. For instance, Kai Kisuke's pictured upper right, him signature overdrive super attack is called Ride the Lightning, after the Metallica album with the same name. Outside of special album releases, these songs in-game are only instrumental, besides story themes. That was until the release of Guilty Gear Strive in 2021, where each character was given a new theme song that plays when you fight them. The lyrics of these songs describe each character's motivations, personality, and backstory beautifully, with some even adding newfound depth not seen outside their theme's lyrics. Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. This video game is fucking loud. This video game is known mostly for its soundtrack, which is a mixture of heavy metal, orchestral, and electronic. Like Guilty Gear Strive, every important theme, namely its boss themes, have lyrics that provide deep insight into its characters and their motivations. The only thing I know for real is one such song, describing the state of a man who has fallen into living the life of a glorified mercenary, losing his identity as a stronger force controls him to kill for their cause. The lyrics detail his feeling of riding upon the dragon's back and how the mountains don't give back what they take, which signify how he considers himself too far gone to turn back from his current life. Prior to this fight, this character's background was not known, and he put up a front of being confident and cocky. When hearing these lyrics in games Mewtwo fights to the death, a new profound depth is added to his character. Monster Hunter. This self-explanatory title features climactic orchestral scores as you hunt monsters, some having their own themes, while others share their themes with others in the region you fight them in. Most of these themes are instrumental, but some include choir chanting. The Elder Dragon Safi Jiva, pictured, has a battle theme featuring continuous chanting of its Japanese name, Mufedo Jiva, increasing its intensity as the song progresses. As Safi Jiva flies into the sky and forms a large concentrated ball of energy that has the capacity to kill a hunter in a matter of seconds, the music suddenly cuts out and is replaced by the sound of a heartbeat. This moment of sound design is considered iconic to the game's player base. Oh, you know it. Kingdom Hearts. This game is an interesting case, where its overworld and battle themes are entirely orchestral, but its opening themes are more akin to pop music, written and performed by Japanese-American artist Hikaru Utada. Kingdom Hearts 3's opening theme, Base My Fears, was produced in collaboration with American DJ Skrillex. The music that plays in-game is entirely instrumental. Wage Awakened is a song that plays when one character's body is taken over, but his mind resides in his armor, pictured, before battling his body-stealing assailant in order to protect his friends. The theme has the appropriate level of desperation with its fast-paced drums, and an almost tango-like repetition in its cello, as if to describe the fight as a dance of blades. I love this song so much. I love Link Green Will, I love Terra. Persona. Persona! It's really loud. Persona is known for having a different genre of music for each entry in the series, starting from the third game. Since each entry is a standalone story, the general tone also varies with each game. Persona 3 is regarded as the darkest entry of the last 3 games to have come out in the series. Its story featured around themes of death. Its soundtrack features elements of hip-hop and rap rock, heavily featuring Japanese rapper Loju, so that's obviously not the song that's playing. On the other hand, Persona 4, pictured, is considered the most lighthearted entry in the series, and to match the tone of the game features peppy, cheery rock music. In its darker moments, the tone of the music changes to match, sporting heavy, ominous piano. Persona 5's soundtrack is iconic, as joked to have invented jazz. The game's aesthetic is based around espionage, and so jazz was a perfect fit, only dropped during each one of boss themes to become symphonic rock instead. Conclusion. Video game music is as varied as video games themselves. Music has the power to enhance whatever media it is featured in. The songs can also, of course, be enjoyed by their own merit. Okay, I think I had one more. That was worth showing. Same kind of style, and I was supposed to make a PowerPoint about, like, film or sports or something, so I chose film. Animation is for all ages, including adults. For a long time, animation as a medium has been considered a children's film genre. Poor quality animated movies and shows are being excused, as kids don't need quality. Regardless of how true that statement may be, animation is a diverse genre and can appeal to all age groups. Especially in recent times, there has, in my opinion, been a renaissance of unique and well-crafted animated stories. In this PowerPoint, I'm going to go through animated classics that aren't just good kids movies, but good movies. The Prince of Egypt. An adaptation of the Book of Exodus and animation studio DreamWorks' second feature-length film. Man, that was only the second film ever? That's crazy. I forgot that I even wrote that. The Prince of Egypt is widely regarded as one of the best biblical adaptations on film, let alone amongst animated adaptations. It stays faithful to the original story with only minor changes, authentically and unsugarcoatedly. Is that a word? Keeping the darkest moments and story beats from the story of Moses, including the Passover when the Lord takes the lives of firstborns unmarked. It is also a musical, with the scene of the 10 plagues accompanied by an epic duet of Moses pleading Ramses to let his people go. All I ever wanted, and now wish God had chose another, serving as your foe on his behalf. It's the last thing that I wanted. This was my home. Pain and devastation, how it tortures me inside. All the innocents who suffer from your stubbornness and pride. I sent the sword, I sent the horde, thus say the Lord. Brother, I've cut another blow. Let my people go, thus saith the Lord. You who I called brother, how could you have come to hate me so? Is this what you wanted? And let my heart be hardened, and the cost may grow. It will still be so. I will never let your people go. Thus saith the Lord, thus saith the Lord, I will not let your people go. Me when 2018's animated Spider-Man movie, as well as the 2023 sequel, both hold a rating of over 8 out of 10 on IMDb. In my humble opinion, it initiated a renaissance of stylized, well-made 3D animation. Utilizing a unique frame rate, the amount of images being shown in 1 second giving it a choppy movement look, and a comic-like line art effect, the Spider-Verse movies carved a distinctive visual identity that is beginning to inspire many other studios. In the sequel film, we meet spider people from many other dimensions, and this is represented by giving each person a unique color scheme and style of shading. You would think that so many art styles on screen at once would clash, but it only adds intense visual interest and drives home the idea of universes colliding. Ooh, this got 2 slides. Story-wise, the 2 films center around Miles Morales, a teenager who was bit by a radioactive spider from another dimension, granting him the famous powers of a titular Spider-Man. The first movie follows Miles and 4 spider people, including a teen girl named Gwen, pulled from other dimensions, taking down various villains who created the collider that pulled them there. The second film introduces the Spot, who threatens the multiverse with his dimension-traveling power. Miles follows Gwen into the headquarters of the Spider Society, where spider people from countless worlds gather and work under Miguel O'Hara, otherwise known as Spider-Man 2099. Miguel suspects Miles of being an anomaly, due to him being the only Spider-Man to be bitten by a spider not from their own universe. The situation escalates and a chase ensues. Miles is now wanted by the entire Spider Society, and the movie ends on a cliffhanger. I can't just be spoiling the whole movie, I don't really know what I was doing. Oh frick. Oh frick. The sequel to 2011's Puss in Boots, a spin-off based around the titular beloved supporting character of the famous Shrek film series. The quality of this movie took the internet by storm, especially with the admittedly mediocre first film. Admired aspects of Puss in Boots: The Last Wish include its mature, nuanced take on the value of a life, the unique style of animation, its well-written jokes, and its fleshed-out characters with engaging arcs. The story of this movie centers around famous Spanish outlaw Puss in Boots, as he reaches the last of his 9 lives and grapples with the fear of death. In fact, Death himself chases Puss throughout the course of the film in the form of a tall wolf with red, piercing eyes. The film's animation and art style were undoubtedly inspired by the aforementioned Spider-Verse, but with the painted textures of a storybook referring to Shrek series' fairy tale origins. An honorable mention for this PowerPoint goes to Shrek 2. It is considered the best of the mainline film series comedically, character-wise, and story-wise. But Puss in Boots' sequel film is considered just as great, if not better. In my opinion, animation should not be stereotyped as a genre for kids. It shouldn't even be thought of as a genre, it's a medium. There are many, many more great movies I could mention, including Megamind, Finding Nemo, Coraline, Son of the Sea, and even Disney classics like Aladdin, Zootopia, The Lion King, Tangled, Beauty and the Beast, and Mulan. In particular, Japan's animation, known as anime, is often geared at teens and adults and is considerably barred from the West's perception of animation beyond childish. Great anime shows and movies include but are not limited to Your Name, Princess Mononoke, Spirited Away, The Silent Voice, One Piece, Cowboy Bebop, Kaguya-sama Lovers' War, and Mob Psycho 100. Okay, that's all the ones I thought were worth showing. So thank you for watching. Till next time.
Till next time, son of Sparta.